All right, so more questions and answers. Again, I hope you like this format. We're still testing it out. The first one comes from Suzanne, who says, I love the wallpaper in the kitchen on the show Brothers and Sisters. It looks textured. Can you tell me where I might get this? And Suzanne, I love the whole house on Brothers and Sisters. I think the design is such a great example of transitional style in an older traditional style home. So that transition, the way they did the texture is just amazing. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. You can find this stuff at a website called aztekwallcovering.com. It's A-S-T-E-K wallcovering.com. Now, they don't have the best website because it's a little confusing. But when you go to that website, click on Purchase It. And when you get to that, there's a place you can search for grass cloth or search for sisal grass cloth, and you will see a zillion options. And you'll probably find one very similar to the one used on Brothers and Sisters, because this is the same supplier who supplies to all the TV shows in Hollywood. And so you'll see actually on their website they list all the shows it's been on. But a great source for wallpaper. The next question comes from Christy. Hi Kenneth, hope you had a wonderful and relaxing birthday. Thanks Christy, very nice of you. Many thanks to you and all your wonderful tips via KBTV. Can't wait for the video Q's and A's that you're going to launch. Well, Christy, thank you. That's not even a question, but thanks for that email. The next one comes from Susan, and she says, Kenneth, will you be showing us pictures of Zach's house when you're finished? And the answer is probably not. We respect our clients' privacy, and I know that there's been some stuff going on the blogs, but we will not be showing photos. The next question comes from Carol Wheeler, and she says, Kenneth, a while back you promised to feature the drawings you did as a child in a KBTV episode. I would enjoy hearing you tell about them and seeing them close up. Carol, she is like one of the nicest people. I always get emails from her, and I just think she's one of the sweetest people ever. And she sent me the nicest little gift for Harper, and it was really nice. So this is for you, Carol. We're in my conference room, and these are the drawings I did as a kid. And what's interesting is my dad would come home from the office back in 1972, 1970, well, actually I take that back, 1978, 79, with that old lined computer paper by the reams of it, just tons of it. And I would sit and draw for hours. And so I would draw houses, and I would label them. So, for example, I labeled this one Chinese and designed this house. And then the next one I labeled Egyptian. So I put in the pyramids of the windows, the triangles to kind of make it feel Egyptian. And, of course, I've got my little fancy signature that I learned to do right around the age of 9 or 10 when I did these. The next house I did when I was young on this paper was country. And this is more of where I grew up. The houses were like this style. And I actually colored a little brown roof on this one. But it's funny because I even put the little brick pylons, because the houses I grew up around, it was in flooded areas that flooded. So when the floods would come, the waters could go under the house. The next one is Italian, and so I gave him some really decorative curtains in the windows and a chandelier on the balcony. And then the next one is the rich house. And the rich house is rich because they're the only ones who got a big tree in their front yard and the horseshoe driveway and some flowers and some bushes. And I don't know what style rich really is, but I guess I was influenced by watching Dallas with my mom and put in the horseshoe driveway. And then the last one I did was the Puerto Rican one, where I did some more almost dolly styled fireplace work and some columns and an outdoor chandelier. And the wonderful thing about this is that my mom saved all of these throughout the years, and whenever I got my new office, we hung these in my conference room. In fact, in Oprah's last issue of Oh at Home, she has a piece on these and how this is my aha moment to realize that I was supposed to be a designer. So Carol, thanks for the question. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're all well. Thanks.